in this video, we're going to take a look at the remaining intros, which is not the YouTube intros, not the text intros, and not the Marvel intro. So here we have 11 other templates which work in the same way. You simply change the colors of things, you change the text, you change the images with videos, or you change the videos with images. It's all up to you how you want to customize this. As long as you keep everything in place and not deleting anything or changing the placement of anything, everything should be fine. Now let's dive into a couple of these intros so I can show you exactly how it works. Now let's start with this RobHK fast intro here. Let's double tap on that, and here you can see the template. Now first let's do a playback of this particular intro. Now let's start customizing this template. Let's first start by customizing the text. Now in this text, I'm simply going to type welcome. On the next one here, I'm going to type to. And the next one, I'm going to type my. And on these two, I'm going to type channel. I'm going to type don't. On the next, I'm going to type forget. The last one here, to subscribe. Like that. So now we customize the text in just a few seconds here when we have welcome to my channel there, don't forget to subscribe. And now we want to change the photos here, so I'm gonna go over to the first part here and let's see if we can find a photo here. Let's just go with this one, this tiny little dog here, and just place that there. And we have this one coming in instead, and we're gonna change that with these three images here as well. So I'm just gonna place it over. Make sure that everything is selected with this orange circle around it, just like this, and you let go. I'm gonna do that on the next one here as well. And we now have this one coming in like that, and it's coming over to a new one over here. So on this one, let's change it to something that has sort of the same color here. So let's go with this maybe. Just place that there. And again, drag and drop. Make sure that the orange circle is around the previous clip here. And keep timeline duration. And we now have customized the first part here. So we have this dog coming in here, and it changes over to a lady sitting in the pool. Like that. Now we want to change this as well. So maybe we can take some which has the same color and actually take this one here, drag over, let go, keep timeline duration. And on the next one as well, keep timeline duration. So now we have, it's coming from the lady sitting in the pool here with the feet over to the next one, which is here. And we can continue to do that with the rest if you want to do that as well. So it's really simple to customize these templates. And once you customize these templates, you can simply just render it out. Make sure that you select 4K and 50 megabits per second, or you can go with full HD and you can select 75 or 60 megabits per second. I recommend that you place it on 4K and 50 because then it will fit for any project that you will have in the future. And you can simply just take the rendered file from your photos here on the left side and drag the intro over to the next project that you are working on. So you will always have the intro available here on the left side under photos or wherever you place it. Now let's move over to one of the others here and take a look at this. We can take a look at this one here. It's similar to every single Intro. They work in the exact same way. It's just drag and drop, change fonts, change colors, and change photos with videos or videos with photos, and so on. Now let's just drag some new photos over these clips here, like that. Take this one over here, and this one here. Whoops. See here, this one over this one, and we now change the photos here as well. So we have the text and we have the new photos. Now let's move over to another one here, and let's take this one, which is a little bit heavier. And here you can see that there's a lot more to change here. You don't want to change the pluses and minuses and all the additional assets which is here, like which you see on the top here. But you can change the text here. This is a template which is a little bit older. I already have an in-depth tutorial on how to customize this from start to end. I'll make sure to leave that in the description along with the rest of the tutorials as well on how to customize. Now let's move over to another one here. We can go over to the, let's see here if we have one here. We have this one. It's fairly simple, fairly short, and you also have the cinematic bars here on the top. And the reason why I lock them is simply because they need to stay in place and not be changed for the template to work. Now the same goes with this. You simply change the different photos. If you want maybe a computer here instead of the dog, and maybe you want this beach ball here instead of the lady with the sun hat here, and you have that here instead. So it's really, really simple, and it all works in the same way.